All right. I am here. I am live. I am ready for this battle by the bridge during a storm. All right, so let's take a look at this first. So for the storm, for each of the combos that I get, which would be three of a kind, if it's this particular symbol, then there's going to be a -1 on the health. Now my what's that technique is at -2 at the end of the round. I lose one key, and I cannot cause wound level 2. That's both a blessing and a curse. Wound level 2s have an automatic death, so I can't dish that out. But well, actually, I can still get it. So that's so. This is what we're going to be playing. How the environment's going to be during a storm. And that's what I had this token on, which now I don't even see where it fell because the token is so light. Here it is. Just to remind me that's where we are at. And then for this, I got to double check the rules, but I believe this is spending a key and getting to roll the blue die, and then checking to see what the results are. What do you think of this instead of the straight down view? Let's see, maybe I can. Make that a little bit better, maybe like that. That's a little bit better. Okay. The miniatures are not part of the game. That's Wizards of the Coast miniatures. I think it's called Pegasus Hobbies. Is where I got the river from. The bridge here is legendary terrain. I'm not sure about the tree. I'm not sure. Because that was given to me. I'm not sure where that came from. All right, so last time I played this game, I really enjoyed how it plays out, the reasons it plays out in such a way. It makes so much sense. It really does help you feel like you're kind of in this samurai showdown. So these are the cards that Takeshi will be using for defense and attack. And this is going to be my deck here, which I start with 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I will get a chance during the game, especially if I get combos off, chance of getting one of these special cards. And these are special technique cards that will be slowly added to my deck. And we have the wound cards. Wound cards, level 1 wounds, level 2 wounds. They could be pretty bad, especially the level 2 wounds. And even more so because they have this card here in them. And if you get a level 1 wound and you draw this, topside level wound, nothing happens. Okay, it actually kind of missed you. But if a level 2 wound and you draw this card, instant decapitation. Instant decapitation. So that is a hardcore example of what can happen with these wound cards. So this is the wound die. Usually it starts at 1, but I'm able to start it at a count of 3 because the weapon I chose, now the first game, the last game that I played, I just used the regular katana. And so I decided to go for something different. So the plus side of this is that my wound die is starting at 3. However, any level wound 1s I get become level 2. So I can only take level 2 wounds. That's the downside. So me and Takeshi start with Takeshi start with 8 health and 5 key. I'm gonna need this. I'll keep this blue die over here for when I need it. And one of the reasons I'm keeping this up here is to remind me that I can that I'm only taking wound 2 when I have to draw a wound. That's why I'm keeping that there. Oh, he starts with 5 and 5. 5 and 5. 5 and 5. And if he gets me down to 0 key, he has broken my weapons. I'll double check, but I believe that means that he will then win the game. So let's take a look. And as needed, I'll explain things like what I can do with the key as we're going along. So I just want to put these together and see if I have. So right off the bat, I have a possible combo that I would be able to start with. Because there's 2 parts to every turn. And in each part, I'm starting with 2 cards down, seeing his defense, placing my 3rd, and then his attack. So this is going to end up giving me a -2 on defense, a +3 on technique, and a +2 on strength. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. And I'll be able to get either a key back, which I'm at maximum right now, or I'll be able to take one of the special cards. But let's just look at the others I have. There's also a symbol, besides these 3, there's also a symbol that's a wild. Shows all of them. Okay. Actually, I do. I think I like this, what I was thinking of. So we will start. See, now I could. You know what? Check this out. I'm going to spend a key so I can see what his defense is going to be. I'm going to need 3 or more strength in order to do 1 damage to Takeshi. Now, when I draw for the attack, it's the other side. It's the side with the 2 swords, the defense. So if this had been an attack card of his, then if my defense is lower than 3, I'd be taking 2 damage. But that's his defense card. That also means I play all 3 at once now. So I'm going to need a plus 3 on strength, which I cannot get. Oh yeah, I can. That's +2. So yeah, okay. So I can. Okay, so I'm not going to get the combo. I'm not going to get the combo. I play these 2, and that's going to be a +2 and a +1. So it's a +3 that my power, my strength goes to. My defense, however, is going to -1. And the last card I will play, this will put it back up to 1. And so will this. I don't think it matters which one I play at this point. So I'm going to play this. So I did not make a combo. And that's going to leave this for next turn. And his defense then. Oof. Oh, sorry, I should have moved this back here to 0. But that still really didn't help me because I needed a defense of at least 3 to fend off Takashi's attack. So Takeshi loses 1 health. His 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is down to 1. I lose a health. And now these are discarded. So the best I can do here is I will even out. These stay here. Now, next turn when I draw again, these will be set back. So this is going to end up doing nothing for my defense, leaving it at 0. My technique is going to go up to 3, giving me a 3 power and a 3 technique. I hope that's enough to get through any defense of his. So let me start off with that. The technique goes up to 2. New defense card comes out. I need to beat a 3 on strength. Well, a 3 or better, sorry. Which I can do. And so he's going to lose 1. I get another 1, so that's 3 now. Drawing. Another. Look at that, another. If it's 3 or less. So I'm going to lose another 1. We are just like nicking and picking each other off here. All right, so these are discarded. Everything shifts back down to 0. Okay, not that it came into play, but I got to remember that for each of those particular symbol combos, there's going to be another -1 health. If my technique is at -2 at the end of the round, I'm going to lose a -1 key, and I cannot cause wound level 2. But all I can take is wound level 2. Oh, all right. Let's see. So for the next round, I know I will have to be drawing 6 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a possible combo right there. Oh, see, there's the wild one I was talking about. So with the wild, I have 2 possible combos. Nice. Nice. Now, before I continue, let me see about using that key for rolling the die since we are fighting on the bridge. On the bridge. Here we go. The battlefield cards. When you play with a battlefield card, you can exploit this battlefield during the fight. To exploit a battlefield, you simply spend a key token at any time during a round and roll the blue die. You must then refer to the battlefield card according to the results of the die. Some results will give you bonuses, others will give you penalties. When you win in technique, strength, or guard, you immediately increase your gauge on the gauge board. When it is a bonus related to wound die, you increase the wound die. All right, let's have a little fun. I got with my key, though, because when you run out of key, you start losing health. But I want to try this. I didn't get to do this last game. So let me try now. I'll spend a key, roll the blue die. 2. So that means for this round, I'm starting off with, look at that, a +3 on my strength. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, I think that was a good choice of using a key. Now let's see what I want to use. My strength is pretty good. I don't have to worry about that too much. These will not make a combo. Let's see if I get the combo going. Let's see. So I don't need strength. +1. Then +2 in technique. +2 in defense and -1 in technique. I'm running low on cards. So I would like to try to get one of these epic style cards in my hand. Let's see. Or I could just use, oh, that's wrong. That is wrong. There we go. Oh, wow. +3 on strength I really don't need. Maybe a -2 in defense. Maybe I don't need that card. These three, yeah, you know what? Let me do this. I think this is going to be what I shall do. Get a 2 in defense. Get a 1 in power. Oh, what the hell did I draw? This didn't come up last time. That did not come up last time. Ah! Oh, it's got to be over here. It's got to be here. Don't see mention of that damn card. I'm gonna redraw. Sorry. I'm sorry. If you know what this card does, I just looked real fast in the rules. I didn't see that in here. So that means was it in the other page? But no, I just went through these. No, okay. I'll get that later. Oh, +3 strength, which I got. So he's going to be taking the damage. And if I want to get this combo, that means I'm playing this next. I got that one down by 1, but now it went back up to 1, so that's still 0. And now, oh, if your defense is 0 or less, take 3. Whoo! Okay, but he's taking 1, I'm taking none. Am I doing something wrong? Because this is going way too easy for me. Way too easy. As you all know, I suck at solo gaming. I do it not to win. I do it to have fun. But I don't do it to win. And now this is this is bugging me. Okay, that was the opponent cards. And there's nothing here about that special card. Perhaps I need to go online, but not at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing this right enough. Now, these combos does not match that. My technique, sorry, camera, this is during the storm. My technique is not -2. So I don't think I'm forgetting anything from the weather effects. So now the second round, the second hand. Oh, I forgot. I did play that. So I can either get a key back or I can get one of these, and I am taking one. Now this is really cool. This is something I wanted to also tell you about. Is when you get these special technique cards, they don't go in your hand. It's not going in my hand, and they don't go as you might expect into the discard pile, wait to be shuffled back into your hand. They stay out on the table. Stay out on the table, and you can use it at any time. After it gets used, then it goes to the discard pile. And it doesn't count as your hand. It doesn't count as a card in your hand. So it's really cool. It's really cool. So let me keep this out over here. But now I'm going to go again, which will get me another one. And I really don't even need strength at all. So you know what? I'm going to play. Let's just get rid of these. Play this. I'm gonna play this. I got my technique to 3. My power down to 3. If that was an attack card, ouch. All my wounds are 2. If I can get my technique up 1 more point, which I won't be able to. Oh, I might be able to. There's something else. Let me show you. Hold on. So if I get my technique at 4, then he's going to lose 2. And he only has 2 left. So I have. Oh, wait. No, I can do that right here, right now with this card. Because what I was going to say is, if I remember correctly, there's you spend a key point and you can draw another card into your hand. But I almost forgot that I have this ready to go. So if I play this for my third attack, that's going to put my power back up to 4. And it's going to put my technique up to 4. Doesn't count as a combo. Doesn't count as a combo. But it does mean that he's going to be taking the 2 damage. And his attack against me is if my defense is 2 or less, which it is, I take a wound card. I can't take a level 1 wound. I can only take a level 2. So I'm very curious to see, because there's a possibility that this could be an instant kill. I just did 2 against Takeshi, which means if I did this right, Takashi's dead. But did Takeshi kill me? -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. So it looks like that I defeated Takeshi. I'm going to have to go back over and make sure that I did everything right. 2 cards, the defense, 3rd card, the attack, combo. I could have got a key. I could have got this. Once I think I counted something else out wrong too. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there's up to a maximum of 8. So that means there is 1, 2, 3, and 4 that I lost out of 8. Oh yeah, so that's 4. So I don't know. I looked at it and it seemed like I had a lot left. I started with 8. He started with 5. Now let's see if he started with 8. Let's have a little fun with this. So okay, I won. But if that's because he had 5 health and not 8. So I wonder what would happen in another round or 2. And draw another 6 and put all those back down to 0. Aha! Shuffle and drawer 1. You know, I learned how to shuffle cards from Penn and Teller. I'm big fans of board gaming. They taught me once. This is all part of the trick. It's to make you think I don't know how to shuffle. Geniuses. I'm not even allowed in Vegas. Okay. And I get one more. Was one of them my special card? Nope. But I got my Joker card back. Got my Joker card back. I have a possible setup right there. And no setup here. So these 4 could make a possible setup. Let's see what I'm working with here for a combo. Oh, I got a combo before. That means that this goes up to 4. I'm going to double check that, but I believe that's what that meant. Or is that when I get a wound? I deliver a wound. I really want to know. That's called the wound die, which may be giving me a hint right there as to its purpose. 8. It's on page 9. The wound die. When you cause a wound to the enemy. Yeah, so this is not. That has nothing to do with the combos. Okay. Anyway, but you know, here's something else. At any time, of course, that's 3. Check this out. So level 1 and 2, nothing. Level 3, the enemy loses 1 life. And then this will go back down to 1. That's what I'm going to do. Boom! Let's see if even souped up Takeshi can take me. Again, if I'm if I'm doing this right, I feel like I am. Okay, but anyway, that brings us back to here. If I want to make if I want to make a combo, this will balance out. Now this Joker will give you a +1 on anything, so that's pretty cool. So if I did this, save this one for last, right? Until I see what's going on here. Need 4 strength. Well, I'm not gonna freaking get that. I could have. I think there's a +3. Do I want to spend a key and draw a card? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to shuffle that. Was not a +3 strength card. Okay, so I can't get up to 4, which would have been the 2 to kill him. So now let me just work on. Oh, sorry. You're right. I forgot that. That's going to go up 1, and that's going to go up 1. I'm going to use the wild for defense. Let's see. Oh, wound. I can only take level 2 wound. But that, yes, if it's less than 2. It is not less than 2. Oh, thank God. And am I reading that correctly? I already played most of the game reading it that way, but I think that means it's not 2 or less, because then it would have a line underneath it. I have a line, which it does not. Okay, if the player's technique level is 3 or higher. So yeah, the plus means that counterattack if the player is so it's showing the same exact example right here. Actually, is that the same card? That's the same exact card. Here, the counterattack of the enemy says if the player's guard level is less than 2, the player suffers 1 wound, a level 1 wound. So it is. I'm glad I used this for that. That saved me from getting another wound, and I can only take level 2 wounds because of my weapon. So I do no damage to him. He does nothing to me, but get a key back. But I'm not going to take a key. I'm going to take one of this. That's an awesome defense to have on the side. Ready to go. Oh, so I still got these 4 cards because I spent a key to get a card, trying to get that +3 damage, which I was unsuccessful in getting. So I don't have any chance to make a combo here. So let's see how I can affect my player board. I can affect my player board in this manner. I could spend a key to see what his attack is going to be. I almost feel like that might be worth it, even though I only got 1 key left. I got to know what his defense is going to be. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to draw his defense card now. Okay, technique 2 or better. I'm going to take a health or a key. So I get to play all 3 cards out now and then deal that. I need to make technique 2 or better. So I can do it my first card right here. So he's going to take 1 wound of damage. Now I feel like I want to build the other stuff up. Oh, sorry, I forgot to move that. 2. I can't play either of these cards because they're going to put me under what I need to do to damage Takeshi or to protect myself. No, the damage, I mean, the damage, yeah. I need, so those two are not going to help me for the next two cards. So that means these are my only choices. So I'll play this one. Get a +2 on my defense, making it 4, but a -1 on my strength. And then that'll put a +2 on my strength, but bring this down to 3. Okay, I'm feeling kind of confident about this. If my defense is 3 or I just read that out loud too, didn't I? And I just freaking read that. So let's take a wrong page. Oh, just read it. Is less than 2. Or in this case, 3. If it is less than 3, it is not. It is 3. So I just barely pulled off another defense. I got 1 key left. Discard everything, as that was 2. Reset. Hey, I think that's the first time I remembered to do it on time. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I get my special. No possible combo. No possible combo in the hand. Okay. This is a good card because there's no negative on it. This is the only card with a negative. It's going to be a pretty nice increase. I wish I had something that was dual power and technique, but I do not. Maybe I'll play that one. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's see. But I play 2 out first. Three or better on technique. Oh, I got that right there. 1 and 2, so that's 3. -1 and 1, so that's 0. And so then I shuffle. Thank God it didn't say wound. 3 or less on my defense, and I'm going to take 2 damage. I can't do that. I can't do that. I myself a +1 defense, but he's going to take 2 damage. So even if I had him at 8, I still would have beat him. Would have been a little bit tighter, not much. Actually, not at all. I did pretty good in the defense. So yeah, it looks like I followed the rules correctly. You did a pretty good solid job of that. If I didn't, I did something wrong, point it out, please. Please point it out in the comments. But that was Way of the Samurai. These 3 cards didn't get used. Put that back. And there we go. Woo! Oh, camera, big camera quake there. And a finger. Not in that way. All right, everyone. So this was really freaking awesome. If I played wrong, I don't care because it was so much fun. But this is a fantastic game, Way of the Samurai. It's a 1-player game. It has a 2-player mode variant as well as a campaign. And I think that's what I'm going to try next time I play is the campaign. I got to figure out what the hell this card was. This Onai, this demon, this... I'm going to check that out. Because I might have screwed royally myself by not knowing what that card did. Anyway, I had a ton of fun, everyone. I hope you did. I'm your buddy Big John at G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.